Wisconsin is preparing for its sixth pandemic-era election on Tuesday. The only statewide race on the ballots is the head of the Department of Public Instruction. There are two candidates in that race, former Brown Deer Superintendent Deborah Kerr and Pecatonica Superintendent Jill Underly. The latest fundraising reports show Democratic-backed Underly outraised Kerr nearly 16-1 in the pre-election period. The April 6 ballots also include elections for the 13th Senate District, the 89th Assembly District, and the Appeals Court. Polls are open Tuesday statewide from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Let's focus on the DPI race in this discussion. Some themes we've seen emerge so far, lots of discussions about school choice, in-person learning, COVID recovery. Jared, what has stood out to you, and how do these fundraising reports, these figures showing Underly outpacing Kerr, factor into your assessment of the race?
One thing that stands out is the Democratic Party of Wisconsin is investing heavily in Jill Underly. They're nearing in on $1 million invested in her campaign post-primary. You don't often see a political party in Wisconsin put that kind of money in the DPI race. And one thing I'm kind of picking up is that there's the Democratic Party under Ben Wickler, state chair, has become just a fundraising machine. It's really amazing how much money that party's been able to bring in. And they're willing to invest it in races like this where before the party's really involved. Two, think about 2022. If you're Ben Wickler, you don't want to lose a DPI race if you're trying to convince people that you can run an efficient and effective campaign with a governor's race on the ballot, a U.S. Senate race on the ballot next year, post-redistricting, how those seats are going to look. You want to convince people that you've got a good operation going. You're not going to slip up and lose this one, something like this. So it really stood out to me was just the amount of money coming from the state party, because the candidates on their own aren't raising great money and aren't getting a ton of attention, but Underly is getting an advantage because the groups that are helping her, that are allowing her to get up on the air, because, looking through the reports, she spent way more on TV than Deb Kerr has, and she's able to do that because of the Democratic Party of Wisconsin.
Rewind. Your Week in Review is sponsored by the Wisconsin Realtors Association, bringing Wisconsin communities to life with great homes, businesses, and neighborhoods. The Wisconsin Realtors Association, the voice of real estate.